Do you want to go from being a good speaker to a captivating speaker? Do you love speaking, but you feel like there might be something missing? Like there's just a few ingredients, something is a little bit off, and you want to be even better? Or maybe you're just starting out in your speaking or online entrepreneurial journey and you really want to be able to show up confidently and you don't know where to start. So today, you are going to learn the 6 keys to becoming a captivating speaker. My name is Emanuela Hall. I am your speaking coach. I help CEOs, speakers, and leaders just like you to speak with more clarity, more conviction, and charisma so that you can go out there and seriously change the world. Change the world with your beautiful, amazing voice. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, I have been performing on stages since I was a wee little girl as a dancer. I'm a New York City trained professional actress, and for over a decade now, I have helped other people share their stories, along with sharing my own personal story in my award-winning one-woman play, My Best Self. That is a tongue twister. I'm adding it to the list, award-winning one-woman play. Use that before you speak, and you will be nicely warmed up before you go on stage. So I've taken all of that experience, and over the last 3 years, I have helped entrepreneurs, dozens of entrepreneurs just like you, to grow their business through speaking with more clarity, conviction, and charisma. And hint, those might be part of the keys. Okay, so drop a little hello. Let me know where you're coming from. If you are watching the replay, that is totally fine. Just let me know what you do. What do you do? I want to know what all of you do because there's so many new amazing faces in this group. Now, I would like you to stick around until the end because I am dropping an insane Black Friday offer. Yeah, you heard it, a Black Friday offer. And this is for you. If you have been in my world for a while, as many of you have been, and you've been waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect time to buy something or work with me or start, working a little bit more closely, then this is the offer for you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it later. And for now, let's just jump into the material. So make sure you stick around until the end. Okay, so the first of the 6 keys, this is something that I'm really passionate about. I love helping people step into this. And this is the first C. I told you they were all going to be C's. The first C is charisma. So what does that mean, charisma? You might think like, oh, some people are just charismatic, more charismatic than others. And that's totally true. But it doesn't mean that you can't find a way to own your presence through body work and breath work so that the minute you step out on stage, you already feel like you are embodying that magnetic speaker and you're bringing people to you. Okay, so charisma is really like that energy, that essence that speakers have when they walk out on stage before they even say a word. It's what attracts us to you. And it's hard to teach it, right? Some people are born with it. But let me tell you, through body work, through grounding, through physical gestures, through breath work, you can find your charisma and attract people without even saying a word. That's why we always start there. The second key is clarity. How do I help people speak with clarity? I help you to find your resonating tone. So speaking in a voice that is going to resonate with your audience, speaking in a pitch that is going to resonate with your audience, that's going to keep your voice safe. And then we also talk about articulation and diction, while also helping you sound like you, like the you that you were born with, the voice that you came into this world with, not the voice that has been bombarded with trauma and trying to fit in and maybe the messages that you were told. Right? We go really deep into this in my course, the Captivating Speakers Academy. But for now, I want you to think of, how does my voice actually sound? Is it clear? Are people understanding me? Right? And also tone and speed, right? All of these things come into play when I work with clients, and how I want you to show up is being super clear in the way you speak. Number 3 is connection. Connection, of course, with yourself first, but then also connection with your audience. Who are you talking to? And why? What do you want them to do? And how are you going to help them to do that? In theater, we call this having an objective, and then we use verbs, different actions, to help people get there. So I really want you to start thinking about, who am I talking to? Can I talk to a real live person like this? Are they going to connect to me? Are they going to feel seen? That's why we like to tell people who we are, but it's really about helping them feel seen in our stories. And in the way we deliver our story, that makes a difference. Right, now number 4 is courage. The 4th key to becoming a captivating speaker is you must, my friends, you must have courage. The courage to hit record. The courage to face your blocks, your mindset tricks, so that you can, again, embody that speaker that you are. If God has placed that dream on your heart to show up for the world, whether it's on camera, to go on stages, to teach people, to workshop, and you feel like your voice is blocked, let me tell you that you can get there. It just takes a little bit of courage. Now, I'm going to review those first 4 that I've already said, because these 4 go together. These 4 things are the how, okay? These 4 things deal with how you talk, how you deliver your speech. Charisma. Do you have that charisma that attracts people in? Clarity. Do people understand what you're saying? Connection. Are you getting to the heart of that? Even if you're just staring down a camera hole. And then courage. Working on that mindset, working through those speaking traumas and speaking blocks, so you can show up courageously. Okay, friends, now the last 2 have to deal with the what, right? So we want it. I love helping people on the how. That is sort of like the bread and butter of what we do together in our relationship as client and coach. But then we also have to talk about the what, right? It's not just about the how. We got to talk about the what. So what are you talking about? That's where the next C comes in, and that is conviction. Listen, if you are not connected to what you're talking about, if you don't believe it, ain't nobody else going to believe it either. Okay, so you really need to make sure that you are speaking about things that you believe in, that you're connected to, and sharing stories that you feel safe to share. That's how you speak with conviction, because every bone in your body believes this to be true. And it's not disjointed and out of alignment. And sometimes it takes a little time to get going, right? And then the last thing, and I just thought of this like in the shower the other day, I was like, wait, there's 6 keys. Because this is something that, you know, we can learn the techniques. We can write the script. But we actually have to do it, right? So the last one is consistency. And I know if you are a coach who's been in the online world for a while, you're probably like, oh, everybody's talking about consistency all the time. But consistency, the more we do it, the more progress we get. Practice makes progress. So you can't have the consistency. Well, you can have the consistency. Maybe you are consistent and you're showing up, but you don't have the first four C's. So there's no charisma, there's no clarity, there's no connection, there's no courage. You probably have a little bit of courage if you're being consistent, right? But just being consistent and practicing over and over and over and showing up over and over and over is going to help you get there, but it's going to help you get there a little slower, right? If you have the first four, then the consistency will just start to feel fun and you'll start to find your rhythm and your groove and your people and you'll be like, yeah, I want to do this all the time. I swear to you, the number one thing clients say to me is, and I love this, they say, I'm excited. No, they'll say, Emanuela, I'm actually excited to talk. And I'm like, yeah, it's fun. I can do this all day. All right, friends, I told you that I have something really special to share with you, so I want to tell you now. But first, let's review, okay? Drop it in the comments too, and if you're watching the replay, again, #replay, but let me know which of these 6 things do you think you are struggling with the most. There might be a few, and you might be like, I got all those things, I'm good. But if there is one that you're struggling with the most, drop it in the comments because I'm actually going to be reviewing each of these more in depth in the coming weeks. So I want to know where people are struggling the most. So is it charisma? Is it clarity? Is it connection? Is it courage? Is it conviction? Or is it consistency? All right, friends, if you want to actually learn how to implement those first 4 things, the how, then you are going to want to hear this Black Friday special I have for you, okay? If you have been talking and speaking and kind of putting yourself out there and you've been doing it on your own, but you're feeling like you don't have the accountability and you're not really getting where you want to go with your speaking, you still feel kind of like blocked or restricted, then this is also for you. And finally, like I said in the beginning, if you've been in my world for a while and you're like, I know I want to work with her, I know I want to work on my voice, but I just haven't had the right time or it's not the right program, I'm asking you to consider this today because I have never offered it at this price point with all of these included bonuses, and I never will again because the format is changing. So what am I talking about? My signature program, the Captivating Speakers Academy. If you purchase it today, you will also get, not only will you get access to the 4-step Captivate method that goes over those first 4 things, including the tech bonuses on like how to set up your camera and all of that jazz, but you will also get access to the trainings that happen live starting in February. We're going to be doing a live training. So you get all of the videos now, but then in February, you're going to enter a cohort with other women and we're going to go through it live. And this is a private group coaching program. So there'll be weekly calls, a private community. You're going to be going through the modules, posting your work. So I'm actually going through it with you. All right. But you can have the course now if you want to like jump ahead or if you just want to start chipping away at some things. And then you can run through it with us live in February. And this course is only run live twice a year. And as you know, I've been off for a while on maternity leave, so I haven't run it since last year. So this would be a really good time to jump in. Now you also get, in addition to the course right away and the live program, you also get one-on-one session with me so we can really dig in to any of those 4 areas, but we could also dig into your script, whatever it is in the course of these 6 areas that you really want to work on. That's what we can do in our one-on-one session. In addition, there's more. You're also going to get the Speakers Startup Bundle, which is regularly $297. This includes 4 of my signature masterclasses, 7 daily prompts that you can go live with, and a visibility roadmap so you can plan out your content for the next quarter. Now that's all part of the bundle. You get the one-on-one session with me. You get the live coaching program that starts in February, and you get access to all the trainings right now. You get all of that, my friends, for only $897 US dollars. I said it right, $897. There is a payment plan option also, because I really want this for you, and I believe that when you master those 4 things, honestly, it don't matter what you say. It does not matter what you say, because you have the how. Of course, it matters what you say, but you are ready to connect with your audience. Okay, so if you grab this today, this is a Black Friday deal. It's only on for a week, and I'm going to be totally honest. I'm only offering the one-on-one coaching to 10 people. That's as many as I can take right now. So if you want this price point with all of these bonuses, then jump in right me below. I will be posting the link to grab it, but drop a me below so that I can send it to you directly just in case you miss it. And I want to make sure I haven't missed you. Okay, friends, let me know what your biggest takeaway was today from this video. I'm so happy to be back with you. Let me know what kind of things you want to see. All right, go out there and share your voice, because it just might be the thing that changes the world.